Hey, howdy there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sample platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sample platter video series. I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff, folks. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about, hopefully, delicious crap that I'm going to put in the old gob, and then, whilst I'm doing so, beer can Thunderbolt post behind me. There's some Marvel figures. I can't really see them, but they're there. Crabby old ladder off to the side, and I'm wearing a cool shirt when I wear a cool shirt. I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing? Boom! Texas Hippie Coalition. Texas Hippie Coalition, they're a great band out of Texas. If you enjoy, like, sort of, I don't know how to call them classic metal, but, like, you know, more kind of like, because typically when I, like, wear shirts, a lot of times it's, like, for industrial metal or, like, new metal or something. They're definitely, they call themselves red dirt metal, so think kind of, you know, southern traditional metal, but they're really good. I actually just did a review of a barbecue sauce that is branded with their lead singer. Go watch that one, though I apologize in advance if you do. It's rambling. So I'm going to try my best to keep this one on track. I should have waited later to do these reviews, but I want to get them out of the way. And I woke up, did what I needed to do, and then just kind of jumped into them. Should have given myself a little cool down time. But we're going to try to get through this one nice and easy. What are we doing, folks? Boom! This thing. It is Alani new Rocket Pop energy drink. If you're not familiar with Alani new, I see them mostly at Target, but I do think that Walmart might carry them now. They just started popping up, I think maybe last year, and I actually thought about doing some reviews for like their flavors when I first saw them coming out. But ultimately, they just got kind of lost in the shuffle, and I just ended up drinking them. But this one, I've been waiting and trying to find because it is Rocket Pop flavored. And, come on, it's Rocket Pop. I actually did a review of Faygo's Rocket Pop soda that they did, I think last year or something like that. And I've been trying to find other Rocket Pop related stuff. I wanted to do them for the 4th of July. But combination, first of all, everybody was doing Rocket Pop stuff, 4th of July. I didn't know if I did anything special. I think I just tossed up whichever video. But I also just couldn't find this one. Then randomly as fuck, I found this one a couple days ago. I figured, yeah, why the hell not? We'll do a review of some stuff. It smells like a Rocket Pop. I like Rocket Pops. Like, I don't think that I've expressed that enough in my life. They're genuinely really good. Like, you know, you got 3 flavors. They're well positioned. It's a well balanced treat. You know, yeah, maybe not my favorite, you know, frozen, you know. Oh, I told you, folks, I'm a little bit out of it. Maybe not my favorite frozen treat to have, you know, but it's a really good one. The one that I miss the most is the Great White Shark Pop. When that came out, and I was a little kid when it came out. When that came out and we saw that on the side of the ice cream truck during the summer, I'm not shitting you, folks. The kids in the neighborhood, we would hang out at the corner because the ice cream guy wouldn't always come down our street. We would hang out at the corner of the cross section waiting for that guy. Just like to try to get one almost every day if we could. I miss those. I like those a lot. So, Rocket Pop. Okay. Yes and no. So, like I alluded to, where I talked about the Faygo, right off the bat, I mean, it's been a little while since I've had it, but the Faygo, I recall, the flavor, the Rocket Pop flavor really jumped out at me. It was like, yeah, okay, this tastes, you know, like a Rocket Pop. This one, the elements are there, but I feel like the flavor is a little bit too punchy. And maybe that's because they went over there and built it on top of an energy drink. And I feel like that's kind of, like, it's tasty. And, like, I do, when I sit and kind of let the different flavors make their way through my, you know, through my mouth and, you know, with the taste buds and such, I'm getting, you know, I can sort of piece it out. But when I initially drink it, that's not what goes through my head. yeah, honestly, it's... Like, it does kind of smell like it. And it is kind of there. Like, it has elements of it, but it's just, it doesn't, I don't really feel like it has the soul of it. Like, they put, trying to be less yammering, but so yammering oriented right now. That, you can always tell when I'm, like, actually on point with my reviews, because, like, I can be pretty succinct with them. I don't, retread the same stuff over and over again. When I'm out of it, man, I'm out of it. I shouldn't do reviews when I'm out of it, but here we are. But yeah, it's, for me personally, I don't really feel like, I get what they're going for with it, but I feel like when you go over there and you make it Rocket Pop flavored, I feel like that flavor has to be front and center for it to really feel appropriate. With this, it's there, but again, it's too amped up. Everything is too... Oh, I'm sweaty. Maybe I'm not out of it. Maybe I'm dying. Considering all the stuff I did. Oh, all the things I put in my body. Not only just for the show. I can't even just blame the show. I had like 30 plus years of doing this before I started doing the show. But it is there. Like, it's sort of lemony, then sort of fruit punchy a little bit. Yeah, I think that's like the best way I would describe it. Is it's kind of like almost a lemony fruit punch. And it's good. Like, I like the taste, and it's there's something to it. But again, when I drink it, that's not where my brain goes. My brain is just like, you're drinking an energy drink that tastes kind of lemony and a little bit fruit punchy. Yeah. Not a bad beverage, but I wouldn't say that it's a great representation of the Rocket Pop flavor. There are other ones out there. If you can find the Faygo one, I would say give that a shot. If you're jonesing for some Rocket Pop flavor, and for whatever reason you can't just get a hold of a Rocket Pop, I would say go with the Faygo soda. That did a pretty good job of it. This, it's a tasty energy drink. It's got a little something to it, but it's just, I don't feel like the ratios are correct on this one. I feel like they put a bit too much effort into making the flavor punchy versus actually incorporating what the flavor is supposed to be. At least for me. But would I recommend it? As an energy drink, yes, it's actually really good. As a Rocket Pop drink, not at all. It doesn't feel very Rocket Poppy to me. So, but I do typically like the Alani Nui, or Alani Nu. That's just weird to say. Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. But I typically like their stuff. And I like this one. I just don't feel like it delivers on what it's promising. So, anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. It's a little bit rambling, but not too bad, I don't think. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. If you can go over there and have yourselves a true Rocket Pop rest of your life. But I'm talking the real stuff. I'm not even talking the Faygo stuff. I'm talking proper little kid from the ice cream man coming down the road. You order yourself a Rocket Pop on the 4th of July. That's what I'm talking about. Because that's the experience. And mind you, if you are from another country or something like that, obviously 4th of July is probably not going to be very significant to you. But if you're watching my video and all that stuff, then do something else that's evocative of being a kid and where you come from. Something. Final 2 things before I get out of here, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time, folks. Here's what you do. You try not to be an asshole. Okay, that's what you need to do. Like now me, I went over there. I should have waited to go over there and do these reviews, because now I'm coming up with 2 reviews that are going to be a little bit wonky. Am I going to put them up? Yeah, I'm going to put them up. Because at the end of the day, wonky or not, it's not like I'm any bit professional. But I do appreciate anybody who watches my videos and my audience, so I do apologize if some of my videos are a little bit uneven. But at this point, hopefully you've come to expect a little bit of wackiness from me. But yeah, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in your lives. That's all I'm saying. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to get yourself some proper Rocket Pops. You're going to store them in the old freezer. Have one every now and again. It'll be a delicious popsicle treat. And then you go over there, as time goes by, maybe you run out. You can buy more. That's the crazy thing. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know what your situation is, but hopefully, if you want them, you can get a hold of them. And maybe that's just the thing you do. Maybe it doesn't have to be super wacky. Like, usually I try to come up with wacky scenarios, but I'm just a little bit out of it. So, or conversely, you could go over there and just go over there and set up for the next 4th of July. And then you go over there with the fireworks and such. Be careful, folks. We don't need people losing digits and stuff, so be responsible. I once had a firecracker go off in my hand. Wasn't a good time. Luckily, I wasn't clasping it. I was just holding it. I lit it, and I did not realize how fast that thing was going to go off. It was almost instantaneous. And, my thumb was very unhappy for about 2 days. But thumbing. Bye!